What's going on, YouTube? Andre here with the DM Network. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything. And it helps us out to continue to do what we enjoy doing and making content. Now, on to the video. Y'all, I'm having so much fun with this series. Y'all just don't know. I have never been this excited for a Dragon Ball game in my life, man. And the fact that I'm able to in a position to be able to make content about it, and y'all are responding, y'all are commenting, we're having discussions. Y'all don't know how much that means to me. So I thank you really from the bottom of my heart. It really means the world to me. And I'm trying as hard as I can. Right now I'm able to reply to everybody, but sometimes I have to go to work and stuff like that. But best believe I try to make sure that I reply to every single comment. Y'all, today or tonight, really, this is to be the third video we've uploaded today. I want to talk about key and stamina, because we're talking about how certain mechanics work in the game and stuff like that. And key and stamina to me is a big part of it. Okay, and this is going to tie back into training. So if you missed the training video, I'm going to post a card. It should be popping up here at the top. Click on that, watch that. Otherwise, at the end of the video, just click on the playlist, the Dragon Ball Game Project Z playlist, and find the video labeled training and start from there. Okay, so just for a relapse, because we've kind of drifted off a little bit talking about the different things in the game as far as the release date and stuff like that, as well as the new scan. And so I want to talk about the new stuff. In addition to training, we talked about how training would be, to me, should be a focal point of this game. And from there, we went into transformations. Now I want to discuss training in a sense of how it will affect your stamina and your ki. Okay, so we've gotten some very good inputs in the comment sections of these videos. And with training, one thing I feel that it should affect is your ki and your stamina, because playing off of transformations, we know that real life in the Dragon Ball universe, transformations take a lot of stamina. And if they lose stamina, then they'll eventually lose the ability to maintain that transformation. So how do you build stamina? Through training, of course. Now, stamina should be unique to each different transformation. For instance, my stamina in my base form should be different than the stamina in my transform state. And for an example, let's say I have 4 stamina bars in my base state. If I transform, I should let's say I should lose maybe 25% of that. So instead of 4, I'm going to have 3. You see what I'm saying? Now you can earn that back by training in your transformed state. And what that's going to allow you to do is to build the stamina needed to maintain that form. Either that or just have a set amount of stamina. Okay. And this is the idea that I personally like. Have a set amount of stamina for every character. And your transformations will decrease your stamina at a constant rate. Now, training will allow you, if I go Super Saiyan, my stamina is going to drain at, say, 10%. If I go Super Saiyan 2, it drains at 20%. Super Saiyan 3, which is realistic to Dragon Ball, I would say maybe instead of doing like maybe 30% or something to that effect, because the Super Saiyan 3 transformation, it's said to only be obtained through training, but it puts enormous strain on the body. Enormous strain. Okay. So the higher up levels you go as far as transformations, the more stamina is going to decrease faster. And thus, when that stamina hits 0, you lose that transformation. Now, what's interesting is what they can do is through training. If I train in my base form, I'm going to build stamina only for my base form. Okay. And I told you that the tiers would be maybe stamina decreases 25% slower, 50% slower, 75% slower. And then the top notch would probably be stamina doesn't decrease at all. and make that very hard to get. That should be like in game type thing to get, you know. And then for Super Saiyan, okay, so say I maxed out my stamina where my stamina doesn't decrease in my base form, or you can just have it no. I was finna say we can have it generic to where stamina doesn't decrease in your base form, but it should. But let's just say in the base form, your stamina decreases slowly. It doesn't decrease fast, it decreases slowly. Now, when I transform, say in my base form, I have it maxed out to where stamina doesn't decrease at all. And now I transform into Super Saiyan, and I'm in a different branch now. So my stamina is back to zero, basically, to where it decreases at a rate of it decreases 10% faster or something to that effect, or whatever. It decreases faster. And so I have to train as a Super Saiyan to build up my stamina level to where I don't lose as much stamina in that transformation. Now, once I max that out, then I could go on advancing into building the Super Saiyan 2 form if I have the Super Saiyan 2 form. But here's the catch, and here's what makes it interesting and keeps the game realistic. You cannot max out your stamina at Super Saiyan 2 without first maxing out your stamina at Super Saiyan 1. You see what I'm saying? You would have to first max out the latter and then max out the one that the highest ranked one, or Super Saiyan 2, whichever one is the highest at that point in time. Reason being is because it's not realistic to be able to maintain the Super Saiyan 2 transformation and not be able to maintain the Super Saiyan base transformation. That doesn't even make sense. You see what I'm saying? And then as far as ki goes, you can level up ki to where when you charge your ki, it charges faster. I would like to be able to change our auras and stuff like that if we have created characters, or even if we have the regular characters. I think that would be really cool. Like in Rage and Blast, remember where you could customize the auras? That was awesome. I love that. And I got an interesting thing to show y'all too, man. But I'm gonna do that in another video. But anyway, so with the ki, when you're training to build your ki, the different branches of ki can be, number one, like I said, charging your ki faster. Number two, leveling up your ki to where your attacks don't use as much ki. And number three, making it so that your ki attacks are more effective. Like you can exert more or make your ki blast bigger. You see what I'm saying? So the stronger you get, like for instance, a full power Kamehameha from Goten should not look the same as a full power Kamehameha from Goku. You see what I'm saying? And games do that. When you see Gohan use Super Kamehameha, it looked the same as it do if Goku used Super Kamehameha. And I don't like the ultimate attacks because, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but I don't like the way it is because why is it that it looks the same? I want to be in control of how much energy I put into a blast. That way it's realistic to Dragon Ball, number one, because if you hit it, it's great and it will change a battle completely. But if you miss, then you run the risk of being in trouble to where you don't know what's finna happen. You know, I just missed. I put all my ki into this. It affected my stamina. Now I'm open for a counterattack that could hurt me dearly if I don't get on my stuff. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I feel about ki. That's what I feel about stamina. I feel they should be related to training. Add that to training. If I'm in training and I'm firing ki blasts, Kamehamehas over and over, or ki blasts out of my hands, things like that should give me experience points towards leveling up my ki. Okay, as far as stamina, just simply training, fighting, going all out in a base form, a transform state, or whatever, should always give you some experience points to level up your stamina tree. That's my take. What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Like I said before, y'all, appreciate y'all. Really, really appreciate this, man. I'm so excited. This weekend, we are going to hear something. And the more I look at it, the more I think possibly that this game could come out this year. Because if they release a trailer this weekend, an announcement trailer, a reveal trailer, there is a high possibility that we could see this game around October, November. The reason I say that is because when Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2 first aired their release trailer, Xenoverse 1, the game actually dropped 8 months after the release trailer. Then Xenoverse 2, it was 5 months after. So, with that being said, if they show us a reveal trailer, then okay. But I know people are gonna say, well, Andre, they just said that they started production of the game in 2019. No, they said they're starting the project Dragon Ball game in 2019. That doesn't mean that they haven't been developing it for X amount of years, because the thing is, when Bandai, you have to look at who the publisher is. If Bandai Namco comes out with a project something or something like that, that means that they are basically, they're already given the green light that they're going to produce this game. The reason they're doing it as project or whatever is because they're building up hype for the tournaments this weekend, for people to tune in, watch the live streams or whatever, to find out new information. So I'm definitely gonna be paying attention. I don't know about y'all, but please, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit the like button, share the video. Shout out, man! Shout out to Bandai Namco, y'all. I'm trying to get sponsored by those guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just being real. That is a major goal for me. I would love to be sponsored or have it some kind of partnership with them, be in partnership with somebody that makes the games that I love in Dragon Ball, and then Funimation making Dragon Ball and stuff like that, and Toei Animation. But y'all, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Till next time, peace.